And rescue workers in Haiti are scrambling to save survivors after a tropical depression hit overnight in the aftermath of that massive earthquake. The death toll from the quake is now over 1,400. ABC News Chief National Correspondent Matt Gutman is in Le Cayenne, Haiti, with more. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Terry and Diane. We were going to this town of Marcelin, and we had heard there was pretty significant destruction. And the higher up you go on that hill, the more destruction you see. And then right before the actual town, you start to see home after home just pulverized, flattened by the earthquake. And we were rounding a bend slowly. And as we saw this cemetery. We slowed down, and we heard the wails of the people at the cemetery. We got out, and we saw this woman, Lucia Seville, and she was sobbing and chanting sort of simultaneously. The grief was so intense that it manifested physically in her. She told us that she had just buried her 18-year-old daughter, and the ditch diggers were right there. The grave diggers just finishing up their work. Her other daughter came, also disconsolate. She told us that she also lost a granddaughter in the earthquake. 2 other children were in a hospital in Port-au-Prince, gravely wounded. We went back there today just to check in on her and see how she's doing after this tropical depression swept through. And she said she was outdoors. She had slept just over an overhang at a neighbor's house with her whole family huddled in this soaking blanket. And she said they were up all night. Obviously, there was a pretty powerful storm and went right over this area. She had not been able to sleep, and she doesn't know what she's going to do next. Her phone, her documents, everything remains in the house. And in many ways, that tells the story of Haiti right now. Tens of thousands of people sleeping outdoors, both because they've lost homes and because they're afraid to sleep inside. They are so traumatized by the aftershocks and that major earthquake itself. One last note, what has been most striking is the lack of aid, the lack of assistance, national, local, state-level assistance here. Pretty much doesn't exist. Some NGOs are starting to trickle in, but I would say 95% of the people we've seen have not been touched in any way by any help from the outside. Terry, Diane.
Heartbreaking. Matt Gutman, thank you for that, Matt.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.